and highlighting all the challenges that are dealing with that particular sector. We are also doing a lot of capacity building in the sector. We have an education and training department that deals with that. We are also in affordable housing. We have a housing arm that is doing 17,000 mortgage accounts, so we are in that space also. And we are also having a research and consultancy department. So we are doing all that which pertains to the SACCO business to be able to build capacity in that space. So we are also addressing all the challenges that the SACCO sector is facing. And what I can say, even as of yesterday, I wish to confirm to all the SACCOs that are present here today that we were able to discuss with the Departmental Committee on Finance and National Planning. We presented the memorandum on finance bill, and we were able to bring out the issues that we thought were specific to this particular sector. Thank you.
Asante, asante, mpigieni makofi from Cusco. Now, finally, but not the least, kuna hasla mzungu nimeletewa na sijapewa jina yake.
Anaitwa Lucili Luminari, ni asla wa Italy.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, my name is Luigi Luminari. I work with the Italian Agency for Development Cooperation, and I would like to thank the organizer for having invited the Italian cooperation so that we can highlight our commitments towards the development of this very, very important sector, the SME'S and the cooperatives, which we know very well, they create jobs, sustainable jobs and incomes for Kenyans. So I would like just to stress that we have various activities in support of the sector, but I would like to mention the support provided to E4 Impact Accelerator in Nairobi, which was created in 2019. Through subsequent support, the accelerator has now acquired the dual function of an accelerator and incubator center. And we support startups and the scaling up of small and medium enterprises. On average, 30 SME'S and 10 startups are accelerated and incubated every year. Sorry. I would like also to stress that we have supported in the San Quisito Vocational Center an innovative renewable energy center which include a mini grid for training purposes to showcase the latest technology on renewable energy products. We support different value chain in agriculture, but I would like to mention our support to the coffee value chain, because we target 7 counties through this project called Arabica project. We target 70 counties, and Embu is one of the counties included in this project. 21 cooperatives with about 30,000 small coffee producers. The objective is to improve the quality and quantity of coffee production and connect producers to the Italian coffee roasters to ensure better margin from the selling of coffee. In addition, we are helping the cooperatives to develop a blockchain platform that registers the whole value chain and ensures the traceability of the product. This component included also the development of various coffee brands that will be widely publicized. Just to conclude, I would like to mention the recent visit of the Italian President in March 2023, which culminated with the signing of the Kenya-Italy multi-annual 5-year cooperation strategy on sustainable development. The plan gives a strong emphasis on SME'S. We are currently having a conversation with the Minister of Cooperatives and SME'S about a new initiative targeting youth and women in the fashion value chain, which will also consider the leather value chain. So we really look forward to continue collaborating and working with the Kenya government for the success of
Asante, asante, mpigieni makofi. Na ule mtu hakuelewa kwa nini tulipiga makofi akiona Pius hapo kando nyuma ya tent. Ataambiwa ameelewa kila kitu. Asante sana. So we will take questions from the plenary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ya mwisho, 6. Haraka haraka.
Sawa.
Mtu akisikia swali yake hapa kwa plenary unaibeba mara moja. Asante.
Hello, how are you? All protocols observed. My name is Abdallah. So I make kombucha. Kombucha is value addition to tea. So we are making tea, we are fermenting tea. So we are making tea very healthy. It's the richest source of good bacteria, at least in digestion. So my question goes to Ruminaro from Italia. So you said you are doing a value chain addition to coffee. I would like you to maybe add tea on the same, because we are doing very nice tea here. We are doing purple tea, and the rest are types of tea. And also I would like to challenge anybody here from the national and the county government. If you are looking for partnerships on value addition on tea, we are here, we are ready. We will make our tea very healthy. Thank you.
Asante, asante. The next person nikikupatia uliza swali, marketing tutafanya baadaye. Asante.
Hello. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Should I go? You can go.
Go fast, Olive.
Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Olive Omboi. I am an artist from Embu County. Maybe if I can come closer. What is over there is what we've made through the training that we received through that is bamboo art last week, but when the Kefri through the Department of Trade and MSEA took us to a school, Don Bosco Boys, where we were trained on how to add value on bamboo. We've made significant progress because we sold a lot of bamboo art that we just learned like 2 weeks ago, and people have made money. We've paid rent, Leonie 30th, landlords are wali. But now, through the PS and the CS, we are growing. We are grasping concepts. And we have been taken by MSEA to those Uganda, Tanzania last year, but this year we're going to Burundi. Our major challenge is our young people, as much as their companies are growing, do not have the capacity to travel. As much as you take our products for us there, tell us how you're going to assist, even if it is kidogo capacity building in terms of transport, because you know now for Burundi we'll have to go by flight. And people are already creating their budgets on how to produce a nini. So maybe this
Asante.
time. Yeah.
Asante. Next question.
Oh, sorry.
All protocols observed. Good afternoon. Hello, Chipu. I came bearing gifts kidogo hapo. My name is Charity. I work in value addition of macadamia. My question is going to go to Madam Susan. Hello. Yes, we want to thank you first of all for all the platforms that you've been creating for us, for the MSEA members. We appreciate. But we'd like you to go a step further, please, yes? There are many expos that are happening in Kenya always. But there are some of them where the fee is set at a price that a person with a small business cannot afford. Like, for example, I'd really like to attend the KICC event in June 15th. It's a 2-day event, but the fee set for a small business, it's at 135,000 for that space for 2 days. Do you guys have maybe a space, or maybe Mr. CS, maybe you can create a qualification for these expos that, or if somebody wants to do an expo, can they provide space for the SME'S, the small business enterprises, yes? Through MSEA, they can identify a few businesses that they can showcase there. We don't have to go all of us. We can share these opportunities. And thank you very much for what you're continuing to do for us. We don't take it for granted at all. Thank you.
Asante, asante. Pigieni makofi. Kulikuwa na mkono pale, hapo.
Thanks, Chipukizi. Bwana CS, there were 2 peers, all protocols observed. Kwa majina naitwa Peter Olo. I'm the treasurer of Wananga Sacco. Wananga Sacco is a Sacco, DT Sacco based at Met Department at Dagoretti Corner. So I'm glad to be here. Very first is that we are all aware Africa Climate Week is coming to Nairobi To be exact, it should be 4th to 8th. So I just wanted, maybe from the panels, how are the SACCOs going to position ourselves? Because climate change is affecting everybody, including SACCOs, and because this continental and global event is coming to Nairobi, what is the position and how we can SACCOs participate? Secondly, a gentleman from Italy, Italian Embassy. I'm an alumni of the Impact for Impact Foundation. I did my MBA under, on social entrepreneurship, and therefore we founded a body for social enterprises. So Madam P.S. Susan Mangeni, this is not about SACCOs. We came up with that draft social enterprise policy, and we wanted to hear, because SACCOs are social enterprises. So we wanted to hear your view in terms of how we can be able to push the policy. Thank you.
All protocols observed. Hamjamboni. My name is Catherine Nyaga. I am a beekeeper in Embu County and also a coffee farmer. My question, my concerns, one of my concerns is when we sell coffee to the factories, I produce coffee AA quality. But when I go to the factory, all our coffee is lumped together. No traceability. So, and when the rate comes out, it comes out as one rate fits all. Number two, through your department, and thank you for the work that you're doing for us. We as beekeepers, we have realized there's a lot of adulteration of hive products, starting with honey. So we would like in the industrial park we are lobbying now to be given space in the industrial park so that we can have equipment that meets beekeeping standards, and people can come and benchmark there, so that even when you engage people out there, come through the Embu Bee Farmers Cooperative, so that you can be guided to people who will not con you. The other thing about coffee, agronomists. We sell, like, for instance, the last sale we did in December. We are getting paid in the month of May, June, now when we are starting to harvest. So we are constantly in between loans. Get a loan to spray the coffee, get a loan to harvest. By the time the coffee is sold, you're back again on another loan. So it takes too long between when we sell our coffee and when we get paid to be able to do something without getting a loan. And taking loans is expensive money. So I don't know how we bridge that gap, because it's a real struggle. It's a constant from loan to loan. So we are literally, even if I have good coffee, people see me as rich, but I'm living loan to loan. So I don't know how you can assist farmers who do not have BD numbers but have good quality. We produce about between 8 and 9,000 kilos per year of good grade coffee, but then now also the agronomists are not available for us because now they come and charge us even when they are sent by the factories. So we are poor rich people.
Asante. Kulikuwa na mkono moja ya mwisho. Huyu mzee hapa, hapana? Hii ndio mkono ya mwisho.
Okay, thank you, Mheshimiwa, and my colleague SME'S hustlers. My name is Joel Ruto. I come from Kericho County. We produce a premier product, which is
swali tafadhali.
Swali la kwanza. Ile kazi tunafanya ambayo inatokana na cooperative societies. Some of our farmers that supply us products are not cooperative members. We would like them to be equipped with post-harvesting equipment, because the products, the milk that we receive at our hand comes at a high cost and of low quality. As a result, we are not able to get a good product. Secondly and finally is we would like an intervention on food safety. As micro small enterprises, we are responsible to produce a safe product that is consumed by the market. Thank you.
Asante, Asante. We will have the panelists answer the 5 questions and then we close it for today. We cannot answer all the questions today, but we will continue this conversation. We will start with the peers to go first.
Thank you so much. Just allow me to stand. Okay. Thank you. Let me just begin by saying this, that as a State Department, we've come in at the right time when His Excellency, the President, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, has shown a renewed focus on MSME. We all appreciate that MSME contributes significantly to our GDP. However, when it comes to manufacturing, for example, we talk about 20%. But we know if we build their capacity, if we invest in enablers to build your capacity, to give you financing, not just any form of financing, but enabling financing, link you to the market, you can be able to help us grow this economy. Maybe it will be good also for them to appreciate that in this country, we talk about businesses. But 80% of our businesses are at the micro. And that's why you see we have element of cooperative, because there is much we can do as a group when we aggregate into circles, into groups, into associations, and finally into cooperatives. I want to say on the question, and Your Excellency the Governor, I'm happy that these questions are coming up. This State Department exists also, other than just coordinating various actors, to focus on MSME, that's the private sector, the government agencies, and all development partners. And I'm happy Italians are here because they've really been doing a lot in the leather and coffee value chains. And we want to see quite a number of you. We sit together on the table so that we can help grow the private sector. The one thing that we exist to do is to decriminalize MSMEs. Most of MSMEs have been criminalized. They're like gangs. All the time in this county headquarters, they run with the county as carries. So we are requesting you, the county governments, to help set aside decent working or trading spaces for MSMEs across the value chains of priorities in this particular. For example, those who are doing. Yeah, so we've seen here, they talk about Muguga, value addition. The other day we saw even wine. If you can have a street here that is earmarked for Muguga, everybody who will come here will visit that street. We will have helped those MSMEs. The other thing we want you people to help us is in the harmonization of various licensing. They says, you find an MSME ferrying things from Embu, Meru to Nairobi. From Embu, you pay something. Meru, you pay something. Embu, you pay something. Kirinyaga, you pay something. Kiambu, by the time you reach Nairobi, you're making nothing out of it. So we want to sit down with you, and before the end of this financial year, under the the leadership of our CS, to see how we can harmonize this regressive regulatory framework so that we can also grow the competitiveness of MSME. The other bit that you're looking at is financing. And we've said, and we made it a policy issue in our ministry, we are not going to encourage financing for the sake of it. We give you financing knowing there is a corresponding market, so that our work is not to harass you, you've borrowed, repay. We give you money knowing you're going to invest in a productive enterprise that will give you market, and then from there you can invest, enhance your livelihood. The work of the government is to ensure that you can access appropriate financing that you need to boost your business. And that's what you're working on. So we are going to work on policies that can help encourage or enable easy flow of financing, including digitalization or financing processes. The other day, His Excellency the President asked about KIA, and I'm happy you're already being supported. One of the significant change you're going to make to a financing institution, Youth Fund, KIA, Uwezo Fund, is that they will have now to digitalize their loan processing, their loan processes. You don't have to wait to do those paperwork, to wait for 6 months for the loan to come, because we realize an opportunity is not there forever. Today you get an AGPO, tender, you want to, and if we don't give you the financing, that opportunity will go. The other policy we're coming up with is for prompt payment. Most of MSME, we're asking county government to give them business. But you give them business, they borrow the money. They come and do that particular service. But then you take a whole year to pay them. We are the people who are sinking these people. So again, there's a policy area we have identified, we're going to work on it so that we can improve and create a conducive and an enabling environment for MSME. Lastly, we are here to bring partnership and to work with all actors to make sure that if you are micro today, tomorrow you become small. Next day you become medium, and eventually you become large enterprise and MNO. For us, if you don't grow, then you're not doing business. So we will support you. Industrial parks, CS, I think we will have this conversation with MITI, especially the State Department of Industry, to ensure that much as you're talking about affordable housing, we also want to make sure that we talk about affordable industrial spaces for our MSMEs. We are available, and thank you so much. Anytime we are here.
Makofi. I will invite PS Patrick to answer the question on cooperatives and climate change.
Thank you. I want to respond to the question from Wanaanga, the people from meteorology. And I really want to answer you in the context of sustainability. Given the effects of climate change, and given that most of production is being done through the cooperatives, the question is, the farmers want to be happy, being the producers. Before we used to say, the consumers too want to be happy, but now we have one player, is the climate happy. How do we, as producers in the cooperative movement, ensure that we are producing while sustaining our climate for tomorrow and the day after? And how do we ensure that while we are doing that, we are able to make sure that our cost of production is effective and the buyers are happy? The question of sustainability is now at the discussion. It's a discussion in international trade fairs. The question of traceability. Can we trace this produce and say it has been produced while taking care of these three aspects of the production matrix? So as regards participation in the World Meteorology Day, I will challenge our advocacy group, CAK, to see in what way the cooperative movement can participate. I also want to respond to the question of coffee. You deliver your apartment in grade AA. When the payment is coming, you don't know if you're getting a payment of AA, MB, or whatever grade it is. Yes, this has been the nature of our production of coffee for a long, long time, and this is a question we need to answer. How is it that before, the clarion call before was kahawa ni kilo, those who are old enough will know that, but now we know kahawa ni quality. How do we make sure that the farmer who produces AA gets payment for AA? And how do we make sure that the person who takes care of his coffee, his returns are corresponding to the effort input into coffee? And this is a question we are having with the coffee. The structure of our coffee industry has not evolved as times has evolved. And I can tell you that we have a big conference next week in Meru, being led by His Excellency the Deputy President. I don't want to preempt the outcomes of that particular conference, but these are questions which we are aware of, and these are questions we intend to answer post this conference. Thank you.
Asante, Chairman wants to comment on the coffee.
Thank you very much. CS, I just wanted to bring to attention that Catherine Nyaga, who has just raised that question. Where's Catherine? If you have to get the 10 best farmers in Embu, you go to their farm.
Makofi, Makofi.
And why I've mentioned this is because there has been a belief that coffee is being done by the only people. And under the leadership of our governor, I think we've also agreed that even after fast, we will be having forums for coffee farmers because
Makofi.
This is what we have agreed. And Catherine is a daughter to one of a great cooperative leader in this country, not only in Embu but in Kenya. My former chairman of Nawiri Sacco, our diplomat Joseph P. Nyaga. And therefore, this is a great encouragement when we see the daughter talk of coffee and talk of good grains which should be able to fetch good prices. And therefore, our encouragement is that going forward, I think we will continue to engage even at the county level to see how best we can be able to sell our coffee once we are together in one basket called the Embu Coffee Mill. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chairman. Pigeni makofi. And finally, the final question is to Bwana Luigi. Are you going to sell kombucha in Italy?
Yes. Okay, the first question was about tea. Yes, we'll see in future if there is this opportunity, but I would like to just to stress that we are already collaborating with the Naio tea zone because we have a project, an environmental project for the restoration of Cerangani Hills, and you know, they used to plant coffee, tea around the forest reserves as a way to provide income and to protect the forest reserves. Regarding coffee, I think our project is really try to look at the issue of quality and the branding, how to recognize the quality and how to have the right standards to penetrate different markets, to have, and also to have possibilities to direct export the products to some of the coffee roasters. And we plan to bring some of the coffee roasters in Kenya to meet some of the cooperatives. So we really think that the quality is what can make this industry more profitable. Thank you.
Asante. I can see a hand. The final closing remark from our daughter from Embu.
Thank you very much. I think I want to say something that falls on your on the other hand is that we have also noticed that, not really noticed that have the capacity building for the officers or the team that is serving the cooperative sector, so that we are able to understand this is a sector that we need people who really understand the sector so that we can move it forward. The other thing is that we are doing so much for the SMEs, and thank you, PS. So where is the link between ourselves and yourselves so that all that effort that we are doing can be translated into the savings that our president is talking about, into the future? It can be harnessed in a way that we see the future into this, so that it's not a one event. We don't have efforts that just end with whatever activities this youth are doing. So can we have a proper link?
Asante. Thank you. I wish to take this opportunity to really thank my panel for today. I will release you.
Tuwapigeni makofi tafadhali our panelists. Kabla waondoke, nimepewa zawadi hapa za makadamia. Kwa hivyo ndapea PS kwanza. Juu mshahara bado haijakuja. Hiyo ni mimi nikikuongelesha vizuri. Bwana PS.
Was done by a team. I want to call them here very fast, wakuje ndio mweze kuwaona watu wale walitusaidia kupanga expo. Yvonne and the team, where are you? Muko wapi? Kujeni mbio mbio. You have only 1 minute. Chipukizi. Dennis Itumbe is in absentia. We had basically 3 committees planning. We had a committee from the thematic areas. We had a committee from cooperatives. We had a committee from Embu. Chairman Mashine ameenda. He was chairing the Embu cooperatives. Kujeni dakika moja. Chipu, where are you? Jina, haraka haraka.
Wacha nianze. Kwa wale walijui, hiyo jina ya Chipu naitangwa na wadosi wenye wananitumia pesa. So usiniite Chipu kama unitumii pesa. My name is Vincent Mwasia Mutua. I am a comedian, I am an artist, and I'm also a state MC, and I was part of this committee. So everybody is going to say their name and what they do.
Mpigieni makofi.
My name is Beatrice Werimo. I work for Kenya Exports Promotion and Branding Agency. I'm in Nation Brand Development and Marketing Department.
Good afternoon. I'm Sheila Waweru from the State Department for Housing and Urban Development. Na karibuni sana to our booth on affordable housing.
Good afternoon. I'm Florence J. Department of Trade, National Weights and Measures Department.
Makofi.
Yes, good afternoon. My name is Kennedy Opechu from the State Department for Trade, International Trade.
Good afternoon. My name is Joseph Maina from the State Department for Investment Promotion.
And my name is James Jue, Director Cooperative Bank of Kenya, and I was coordinating the Embu County team. Thank you.
Makofi.
Good afternoon all. I'm Winnie Agisa, State Department for Trade, Internal Trade. I was part of the committee.
Good afternoon. My name is Elizabeth Mulai. I work at the Micro Small Medium Enterprises. I support communication, and we are transforming the micro small enterprises from the bottom up. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Fanny Mwakio from the State Department for Trade. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Linus Odworo Gola from the State Department of Trade. I head this Small Business Support Services Division.
Asante.
Good afternoon. My name is Nancy Mushangi from the State Department for Investment Promotion under the Ministry of Investments, Trade and Industry. And we are trying our best to make Kenya an environment where we can woo investors to come to Kenya. So that is what we are doing, and we were organizing this under that State Department.
Good afternoon. My name is Tere Kamau from the Department of Trade, Tourism, Investment, Industrial Development and Marketing, Embu County.
Good afternoon. My name is Yvonne Wamushie. I was in charge of the Nairobi team that was meeting at KICC under my boss, Dennis Itumbi. Thank you.
Makofi.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Engineer Karani Edward, a son of the soil, and I was in the ministerial committee.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Odweyo Kennedy. I work with the Micro and Small Enterprise Authority. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Stacy from New KCC, but under the ministry committee. We are working with the farmers to make sure the cooperatives are active and working. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Yvonne Gatobu. Under the ministerial committee, I work for SACCO, Societies Regulatory Authority.
Asante.
Good afternoon. I'm Albert Mwaringa from the State Department for Micro and Small Enterprise Development. I was in the ministerial committee.
So, asante, wapigieni makofi as I leave. And now I will take this opportunity to invite His Excellency the Deputy Governor to come and invite our boss. Asante sana.
Thank you very much. CEC, Trade, Embu County. Our chief guest, CS Cooperative, my brother Bona Chilagui. Principal Secretary, MSME, Principal Secretary Cooperative, and our Senator, Mr. Mundigi, I can see you there. All the staff and officers from Embu County, the exhibitors, and all those who have graced this occasion, good afternoon. I'll be very brief because I know time is not on our side. I've been given just a very simple task to welcome my boss, Honorable Cecily Mbarire. But before I do so, let me first of all appreciate all the prayers in whichever you contributed. In fact, we appreciate, were it not for you, in fact, not be here today. You have made Embu, you have made a very memorable moment for the last 1 week. So we really appreciate from wherever you are, in whichever way you contributed. And more so, we appreciate you through the CS, all the dignitaries who grace this occasion in different ways. We are so humbled. In fact, I think we have, it is a, invite my governor. Let me just call Mr. Mundigi, our senator, maybe to come and be and make a few remarks. Ukuje wasalimia tu kidogo, ndio niite mdozi wangu. Mimi sina story mingi.
CS, our assistant governor, ambaye amefanya kazi nzuri, na watu wa Embu, watu wote wale wako hapa, kaunti zote zile ziko hapa. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Hamjambo. Mimi naitwa Alexander Munyi Mondigi, Senator wa Embu County, jina lingine Kava Mondigi twekaga atia. Kava Mondigi twekaga atia. Mimi sina maneno mingi. Kutoka siku zile sote tulikuwa hapa, tumefunzwa. Sasa kutoka hapa ni kwenda kufanya kazi. Kama tukipatiwa pesa pia tulime na tuweze kulipa ndeni ya wenyewe, ndio tuweze kupatiwa pesa nyingi.